What's up, guys? Matt Artisan here, and I'm with the beautiful Helena from here, Cancun, Mexico. And I'm curious, what does it take for a guy to date you? Let's say a guy's attracted to you. Like, what kind of guys do you like?
I like guys who are funny, who are confident, and who really can take care of me, like protectors.
Protector.
Yeah.
Okay, so do you like the kind of the bigger, more masculine-looking guys?
Yeah, maybe not big, like muscular, but someone who can like hold my hand, like have me, like take care of me, like be very sensitive sometimes.
So you like a guy who's like sweet with you and like touches you?
Sweet,
And...
but we're in public.
Okay.
If someone like offends me, and he's like, okay, this is my girl, you respect her.
What about on a first date? Like, how far should he take that? Like, what are some things he can do to show that he can protect you and he's the type of guy that you're interested in?
Okay, so I believe that the first date that we can have sex if the chemistry is right, but he can't push it, because if he's too pushy, like, okay, if I buy you a drink, you owe me sex, that is a big red flag. But he can show me that he's a protector by just like being polite to everyone, to like, I believe in like opening doors, like being in the side of the road, like ask for permission to hold my hand, or ask for permission to give me a kiss, or something, to be respect, give me respect.
So sometimes you'll sleep with a guy on a first date, but you don't want him to be pushing for sex. Like, you want him to lead maybe back to the bedroom. Am I right? Like, he has to lead. You're not going to be the one that's like, hey, can we go back to your place?
Yeah, no, because I think it's a double standard, that if a girl does that, he will lose respect. I don't know if you think about that, but yeah, I prefer him to lead it, and maybe I will say yes or no. But if I have great chemistry with him and he's trying to be very touchy and not respecting my personal space before I ask him, it's a big no. Even if I like him so much physically and emotionally, it will be a big no for me.
Yeah, you want a guy to lead to the bedroom, possibly. Doesn't have to.
No, he has.
He has to be leading to it.
Yeah, but at the end, when he knows that I like him for sure, but not all day be like trying to grab me, or like, oh, I bought you a drink, let's go home. It's
Yeah,
like,
not
okay,
forceful,
take your time.
or not making you feel like you owe him something because he paid for a nice dinner.
For sure.
Don't do that.
No, don't do that. That's awful.
Do you test a guy? Do you on purpose give some resistance when he makes a move on you just to see how he'll act?
Yeah, for sure.
Really?
For sure. Yeah.
Like
that's
what?
a very, very good question, because I haven't thought of that, but yeah, I do that.
So you do it unconsciously or consciously?
No, consciously.
Consciously,
Because
okay.
I'm trying to see if he gets mad, or he's like, oh, change his attitude, like, oh, I'm not going to sleep with her, so I won't pay any more your food, or half and half, or I won't take you home, or like I will call an Uber or something. If he's like that, he's like, bye forever. But if he's kind, like, okay, I respect you, we'll take our time, maybe next time, or maybe in 1 month, whenever you're comfortable, it's like, yeah, come home.
And what are some things that you will do to test him? Is it like you say, hey, we're not having sex tonight?
Yeah.
Or he makes a move and you pull back?
Yeah, both. And I always say, like, oh, I'm giving away my secrets, but I always say, like, oh, I don't like very pushy guys. I'm not into like one night stands, so I always take my time until we have a relationship, even if that's a lie. So if I can see his reaction, if he reacts well, like, okay, take your time, I'm like, if I like him, I'm like, okay, come home.
Yeah, I always tell guys, like, if the girl is showing you that she doesn't want to do something, like even if she's back at your house, maybe you're laying on the bed making out, and then you try to take off her bra or something, or put your hand somewhere, and she's like, no, to tell her and mean this by saying, we don't have to do anything you don't want to do.
Yeah, for
like
sure.
making sure she feels comfortable, and oftentimes, not always, but oftentimes that makes her comfortable enough to proceed further, because she knows that you don't need it.
Yeah, exactly.
That you want it, but you don't need it. You'll be okay if she changes her mind and doesn't want to go all the way.
And no girl like desperate guys, like all over, like super horny all the time. Oh, I hate that, and I don't think any girl likes it. to be honest. Like my friends are the same. Like if they are too pushy, the guys, or they are like very desperate, they are like, why? You're so horny. Like you can't wait. You can respect me. Goodbye forever.
Lead things towards sex if that's what you want, but don't expect it. Don't push it. Definitely don't be forceful, and don't be whiny and all emotional if she gives you objections or she just flat out doesn't want to do it. Be okay with that.
And you have a great point what you said about maybe we're laying in bed making out and maybe we're naked and then I'm like, no, I didn't like his move. Maybe he's too aggressive with certain parts of my body that are very sensible. So I'm like, no, maybe I don't want to have sex with you anymore. And if the guy gets mad, it's like a big no. He should respect even if we're like super like into each other. And maybe I don't like it the way he's doing it, and I'm like, no, I'm sorry, I won't do that.
Are there any things that turn you on during a date? Like if a guy does it
Like very like elegant in his way, his manners, very well mannered. Like he compliments me, he understands what I'm saying. He has personal good questions, not very personal, but he cares about me. I like that. I like he respects the waiters or the people who are around, or that maybe there's a kid selling candies and he's like, okay, I give you 100 pesos or 200, and like he's kind. Like you can see that he has a great heart.
that turns you on?
Me on for sure. And what else? Obviously physically, that I have to be attracted to him. And yeah, something like that. And then I can hear his voice that he has very masculine, how do you say? Masculine. Very masculine voice.
Deep like this.
Deep, yeah. Like
but not fake like this.
No, like very,
It needs
yeah.
to be natural.
Like natural and speak softly, very confident. Yeah.
And here's the tip, guys. It's not so much about just having a lower, deeper voice. That definitely helps and can turn a girl on. And there's exercises you can do to deepen your voice. I believe we made a video on our channel about that a while back. But what's really important is that you don't go up in tonality all the time like this, like I'm so excited and I'm questioning everything I say. Some guys that do this, I hear it all the time. They're like, hi, I'm Matt. And it's like your name has a question mark at the end of it. That's literally a lack of certainty or a lack of confidence.
Exactly. That's what I'm going to say.
So instead, go down in tonality.
Yeah, because if you look confident, you don't do that. You're like, your voice is very calm, very chill. You talk with a lot of like confidence. You know what to say, you know what to do. Your movements are slow. You're not like in a rush all the time. No, you treat her like a lady, and then yeah. I think it's all about that. That's a very good point.
What are some turn-ons or turn-offs in the bedroom? Like, is there anything like a guy has done that just like totally turns you off, or something he did that really turns you on?
Oh, we can be here forever. I love speaking about this. First, with the bad stuff, the turn-offs, for me, it's like maybe he's very rough into my sensitive areas, and he's in a rush, like he doesn't do the foreplay. He's like, he only wants, can I say, like the D inside of me, like I'm not even
just like
wet.
rips off your clothes too much?
Oh, no, I like that.
Oh, you like that? Okay.
I like that, but he has to like kiss my neck, and then my panties maybe.
Not just go straight for the goods.
Yeah, but he has to like warm me up, like I have to be like lubricated.
Foreplay, guys.
Yeah, foreplay is very, very important, because if not, it hurts, and it's like he looks desperate, and we don't like desperate guys. We've been there, and he has to be like first into my pleasure than in his. So that's a turn on.
What are some of your biggest turn offs in the bedroom?
Yeah, that he's very rough.
Okay,
and
we already did that one.
Very
So.
like very fast, and that he comes very fast. I'm like, I'm not even there. Like,
what's too fast? Like 5 minutes or?
Before I come.
Okay. How long does it take?
It
on
depends
average?
on the guy, because it depends how much like he does the foreplay. I'm like already almost there. But if he doesn't,
So take your time
I'm
on
still
foreplay.
not very wet. Maybe I'm not very
It takes
wet.
a while.
It takes a little while, and then he's done, and I'm like, oh man, it hurts, and I'm sad. So I'm like, it wasn't.
So you won't
worth
see
it.
him again.
No, for sure, no. Sex is very important for me.
That's why I learned how to be good in bed. And you can get my program, Blow Her Mind in Bed. That is all you need. That will turn you into a sexual superstar, for sure. What are some of your biggest turn-ons in the bedroom? Like, what do you like a guy to do to you?
Like literally, like movements. I like kisses in the neck. I like kisses all over. That he goes down on me before I go down on him. That he's
Ladies first.
yeah, ladies first for sure. Because if you do that and I I get turned on, then I want to do it and I will reciprocate.
What about just do 69 at the same time?
I like it.
Or he can start with you, and then like as he's still doing it, position himself so that it turns into a 69.
Yeah, I remember I did that
There you
like
go.
a week ago. I mean, it's very good. Yeah, it's very, very nice. I like it. Yeah, because I love the sounds that we do because we're both receiving very good oral sex. And the sound of him moaning, that's a big turn on too. I like when guys moan.
Do most guys moan, or are they pretty silent?
No, they're pretty silent. And I'm always like, when they moan, this is so
Think about it. Do you like when a woman is enthusiastic and moaning, especially when she's going down on you? The answer is yes.
Yeah,
Yes, you
for
want a
sure.
woman
I
that's
do
very
that.
enthusiastic. So be enthusiastic at the same time when you're going down there, and in sex too. And when you're making love to her as well. Let her know you enjoy it.
Yeah, for sure. Moaning is very hot for me.
I think women really get turned on by knowing that they're turning on the man. Am I
Yeah,
right?
For sure, that's very important. And I always, I too like some, how can I say this without sounding like very, very extreme?
Just say
So
it.
I like to be called like I'm a little, or like, oh,
I don't know.
love- Can I say that?
Sure.
Like,
Bleep it out.
you're my little bitch, or your pussy's mine now, or something like that. Sometimes when we have the trust, not the first night for sure, when I know that he's not being offensive to me, it's like something sexy for me. I didn't
Yeah,
say that.
I like that. Yeah, be careful the first time. I mean, don't be too careful that you're all soft and delicate. But then again, it's all about balance. Because then again, don't be extreme and like you're choking her and like hurting her and calling her all these names.
Yeah, because it's like I
Gotta
don't
be
know you.
careful, yeah.
I like it, but first time is I don't know you, so I don't know if you're being offensive and really treat the women like that. But after talking about this, or I tell him like, okay, tell me that, tell me this, tell me that, and then we know that he knows what can he do with me.
When a guy takes you home for the first time, would you prefer him to basically push you up against the wall and go for it right away, like as soon as you walk into the house? Or is it better to ease into it if it's the first time? Like you start slowly, get a glass of wine, start kissing, and slowly work your way up to
Depends
it.
how much I like the guy. If I really like him, I prefer to the wall, like right, like we go inside and right into it. But if I still have doubts about him, yeah, a glass of wine, and then I know how he can start doing it. And if I like it, I stay. If not, it's like no, I have to go or something. But if I really like him and I'm 100% sure, yeah, right to the wall.
How important is it to be a really good kisser?
It's very important, but it's not the most important because there's a lot of places that you can kiss, not only the mouth, but I really like kissing when I'm having sex. Obviously in missionary and stuff. So yeah, I like it. It's important, but for me it's not the most important.
And where do you prefer to meet a guy? Is it in daytime situations or bars and clubs, online dating? Where do you prefer?
I don't like in clubs because sometimes they are very intoxicated and they are very mean or very like desperate, like they want to like have sex with you in the bar. So it's like, no, chill.
On the bar?
On the bar, yeah, I've been there. Like they are like
That'd be fun.
kind of, yeah. But when you know the guy, but not the first time like you're trying to like only make out, but they are like all over it, like let's go to the bathroom. That will be hot though. But when you're like in a good situation or you really like the guy, but I really like to meet them like at the beach. Like public places or between friends, that a friend of a friend, that's the best because
Social
you know that
circle,
they are,
absolutely.
because you know that they are very trustable. You can ask like, how was the ex? Like not being very toxic about that with him, like asking him. You can ask the friends like, who is him?
That's why I encourage you guys to meet women in everyday situations when you're out and about. And then also, all those women that you're meeting, you bring them into your social circle, and then you meet their friends, friends of friends, and it just builds and builds over time, and then you have tons of beautiful women in your life.
Yeah, and don't be scared to approach women. Like in a regular situation, we love it because it's very It's like a compliment. It's like, oh, hi, like very nice. Like, oh, you're very beautiful. Can I take you out sometime? Do you have a boyfriend? Or are you okay if I can buy you a drink? Or maybe see you later for or tomorrow for lunch or dinner? Something like that. It's like, oh, yeah, sure. Yeah, I give you my number. That's it.
How often does that happen, where a guy approaches you during the daytime on the beach or walking down the street or at a...
Not so much. And I've heard that very hot girls, again, don't get approached very, very like usually. What do you think about that?
Like they get approached even less often than
For sure.
average girls.
Yeah, because I think men think that hot girls have a lot of guys, and they're like, no, a boyfriend or husbands and whatever. So they are like, no, maybe she will say no. So and I understand, because maybe it's like they are not very confident, and it's always awful to receive a no, like, I don't like you. But you should go for it. What is the worst thing that can happen? To say
Yeah,
no?
she says no, then
Maybe
you're at the
she says
exact
yes.
same place you are right now, not talking to her.
Exactly. So it's like, yeah, go for it.
If a guy has pictures on his Tinder or his Instagram with other girls, that's a turn off?
Oh, that's a super red flag. Because first, he's unfaithful. If he's DMing me and he has pictures with like ex-girlfriends or whatever. And second, that is even worse, that he's trying to say like, look, I'm a womanizer. You will be so happy if you're with me because all these girls want me. And that's a really turn off for me. I don't like it.
What if he's just friends with lots of women? That's a turn off?
Yeah.
Maybe not on his Tinder, but on his Instagram, because that's
Instagram?
like more of his actual life. You know, he has more pictures and videos. He just, you know, he goes out with lots of girls.
I think that's a tricky question, because I've heard that men can't be only friends with girls. What do you think?
But that's not a turn on that a lot of girls are attracted to him? Or is it a turn
No,
off
it's
because
a
it means...
turn on for sure.
Turn on?
Turn on, but if he doesn't, if he's like, no, I have a girlfriend, or I don't want to date you, but if somebody likes something, you know, you like it more. It's more appealing.
So if a lot of girls like him, it makes you wonder,
Like him.
why do they
Yeah,
like him? What is it about him? Is he good in
Something that I
bed?
don't know. Yeah, exactly.
Is he really confident?
Exactly.
Lots of money?
Exactly, something that he has, that there's a lot of girls with him, and I'll be jealous, but I'll be like, I need to know why. Why is he always full with girls? And yeah, if he's a womanizer or something, there's like a no. But if he's like loyal to, like, only friends, like, I'm not sleeping with them, but they want to sleep with me, I'm like, yeah, for sure, it's a great turn on for sure.
That's why I say, don't be a womanizer or a player, be the lover. Women like the lover, and he may have a lot of women, but they all love him because he's not trying to use women, whereas the player and the womanizer is literally trying to use women for validation and all these other stupid reasons. Don't be that guy.
No.
Be the lover.
Yeah, be
Women
the
love the
with a
lover.
good sense of humor, like, okay, they sometimes treat their friends with like nice dinners, but not to have sex with them, only because she likes the company of women.
It's open and honest to be that kind of guy, where you're just open about, yeah, I have a lot of women in my life, some of them are friends, some of them are lovers, versus, you know, the player, he tries to hide it, he does it for his validation, his ego, notch on the bedpost, but he also lies to women just to get what he wants.
Oh, for sure,
Women
that's the
do
worst.
not like
And we
that.
know.
You can
We
tell.
play dumb if we really want to have sex or date him sometimes, but we know, we can tell for sure. So don't be that guy.